Team Sorcerers here, and welcome to another episode of What If Wednesday. Yes, once again, you're getting 2 episodes in a day. And this is one that was actually suggested by Weber's 5. Well, you can guess what the title is, and again, I know Express Gaming, you made the suggestion of what if I liked Nick Gates, and don't worry, I did film that one already, like I said, and it will be uploaded. It's just been scheduled to upload in October, so it is coming, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. But yeah, Weber's 5 suggestion is, what if Yu-Gi-Oh's maximum copies of a card was 4 instead of 3, like other TCGs? So, yeah, this will be very interesting, and I think quite a few things would be different, and formats could end up being a lot worse than what they are already. In fact, it might even change things in the anime, most probably. Well, right at the start. Because when Kaiba stole Solomon's Blue Eyes White Dragon, instead of ripping it up, he would just outright steal it and just claim it for himself. And then Yugi would be dueling to get it back. So, yeah, of course, Yugi would win with Exodia, mind crush Kaiba, take back the Blue Eyes that was stolen, and give it back to Solomon. But regarding Blue Eyes White Dragon, it does then make me wonder if Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon would then be made to take 4 Blue Eyes White Dragons instead of just 1, and would it have more attack points? You know, would it be 5,000 instead of 4,500? It is a possibility, most definitely. And then, of course, an alternative Blue Eyes Ultimate monster would still be made that would require 3, while Twin Burst would still take 2. But, yeah, with just the game in general, you know, it theoretically would make certain decks more consistent, you know, being able to have 3 copies of everything. I mean, everything that was ever banned or limited would still end up getting banned or limited. But yeah, with 4 copies of certain cards, it would just increase the chances of being able to OTK and potentially use some sort of lockdown strategy, which would just make things even more bullshit. And hell, maybe ban lists would affect them more in the long run, which I can see happening. And it would also make me wonder if on the ban list there would be like a triple or tri-limited section, because yeah, we've got limited, semi-limited, but yeah, would we get like a tri or triple limit section? I don't know. Maybe we would, but then again, in that sense, it would then sort of be pointless. Just like how, you know, in the real TCG game, it feels like the semi-limited section is absolutely pointless. Because I agree with what Simo said, like I said, like something should either be allowed either at 1 or at 3, or just straight up banned in general. So, you know, the same thing would apply here. A triple limited section would be absolutely pointless because it wouldn't make any difference at all, whereas the semi-limited part would actually have more of an impact on the game, just in general. And the semi-limited section would have more of a point existing, and would definitely change things significantly. And then, of course, like I said, in the long run, things would get more bullshit going into modern Yu-Gi-Oh! It would be more easier than normal to just OTK or create a board of negates and floodgates that just lock down the opponent's board just way too easily. Yeah, this would just ultimately just make the game more stale and unenjoyable, and increase the chances more of people just outright quitting or just not wanting to play the current format. Whereas, I guess the way things work in Pokemon or Magic or whatever, there are cards that seem a bit more balanced and can, try to balance out the maximum limit of 4. I mean, obviously, I don't know what their effects are. I don't know how a lot of things work because I don't play those TCG games, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like they'd have to do something about that. Whereas, Yu-Gi-Oh! Just has more busted cards, where there's like hardly any balance. So, yeah, I guess this ultimately there'd be lack of interest in the game. So I feel like having a maximum limit of 4 would just be really bad for the game, and just make it worse in the long run. Sorry about that, parcel came. So, yeah, that's pretty much how things would be, I guess, if the maximum limit was 4. I mean, as fun as it would be being able to play 4 Dark Magicians and 4 Miracle Fusions in like my favourite decks, I just don't think having a maximum limit of 4 would be a good idea. I mean, maybe the only way to balance this out is to like change the minimum deck size. Maybe increase it up to 50, for instance, which I suppose I would be okay with. Yeah, that would be the only way to try and balance it out. And maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but then again, there's a chance that not much would change. If the maximum card limit was 4 and the minimum deck limit was 50, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching, stay safe, see you guys later, bye.